Global unicast addresses are the IPv6 equivalent of public IPv4 addresses, as they are globally unique, routable, and reachable across the internet. Link local addresses, by contrast, are automatically configured once per interface, are only valid on a single local subnet, and are not routable beyond that link. Therefore, the answer to this question is shown in the figure above. Each requirement specifies the position of the usable host address within a given subnet mask. For a /30 mask, the last usable address is the second host address in the block. For /29, the first usable address is the first host address, and the last usable address is the sixth host address. For /28, the last usable address is the 14th host address. The commands are matched based on these calculations. Therefore, the answer to this question is shown in the figure above. RFC 1918 defines private IPv4 address ranges. These addresses are not routable on the public internet, so they must be used with NAT, Network Address Translation. NAT translates private addresses to a single or small number of public addresses, which helps conserve the limited public IPv4 address space. Therefore, this question chooses C. The address 2001:db8::/32 is reserved for documentation. The FD00::/8 range is for unique local addresses which are not routed on the public internet. The FE80::/10 range is for link local addresses which are automatically created. The FF05::/16 range is for site local multicast addresses. Therefore, the answer to this question is shown in the figure above. The interface statistics show a large number of input errors, specifically CRC errors, which are often caused by physical layer issues. Faulty cables, connectors, or duplex mismatches are common causes of such errors, which directly lead to poor network performance. Therefore, this question chooses C. Unique local addresses are private IPv6 addresses defined in the FC00::/7 range, commonly starting with FD. They are non-routable on the internet and can be reused by different organizations. Link local addresses, which start with FE80::/10, are only valid on a single link and are often used as next hop addresses in routing. Therefore, the answer to this question is shown in the figure above. Global unicast addresses, including the documentation range 2001:db8::/32, are publicly routable. Link local addresses start with FE80::/10. Multicast addresses start with FF00::/8. Unique local addresses are in the FC00::/7 range, often starting with FC or FD. Therefore, the answer to this question is shown in the figure above. In a full mesh topology, every node is directly connected to every other node. This provides redundant paths between all sites, so if one link fails, traffic can reroute through another path, making it the most reliable WAN topology. Therefore, this question chooses C. Link local addresses starting with FE80::/10 are automatically configured once per interface and are only valid on the directly connected link. Unique local addresses in the FC00::/7 range are private addresses for internal use only and are not routable on the public internet. Therefore, the answer to this question is shown in the figure above. Link lapping, also known as a loopback, triggers Cisco's loop guard or BPDU guard features. When these features detect a loop on the port, they automatically place the port into the ER disabled state to prevent broadcast storms and network instability. Therefore, this question chooses B.
If you need the certification question bank, leave a comment in the comment section with 1, 2, 3, and I'll give it to you for free. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.